Gaming Dad's here again. I'm going to do a review on Captain Kaboom. Regarding Captain Kaboom, well, he's a lot of fun. I would say he's kind of a mix of Bumblebee and Explodon. He races up to the front line, explodes, and then from there he's just got those two shooters or whatever, and he just starts rapid firing on the mobs. So he can be a lot of fun to use. I would say he's got a good capability of being used for speed runs if you pair him up with, say, maybe the triple and the bat and the summon gate, possibly. If you want to use them for a loot strategy, you could use Flamethrower, then Knight, and then maybe the Mob Copter. That would be a good way to go as far as how to use Captain Kaboom. I'm going to show him in kind of a looting strategy, so I'll show you here in a second. Some other things to keep in mind would be that he might be good for a lucky battle as well. That clearing the field ability of the bomb is definitely worth your while. Also worth noting that he can probably be used in a defensive strategy, so set him up in your loadout and then sign off for the day, and then you'll probably get some extra stars just from where he's being used against your opponents, so to speak. So let's go ahead and show a demo. When it comes to Captain Kaboom, I'm thinking that you want to use the ultimate charge boost, the fast charge, that way you can spam him. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here in just a moment. Alright, we're ready to go. We're going to go ahead and start spamming this guy. Looks like he might have hit that chest. That's no fun. Let's clear that out of the way. Alright. It's very satisfying to see those guys blow up, what can I say? I'm going to hold off on my mob copter until the end. And I'll save that for a little bit of looting at the back end of this match here. Alright. Almost there. So actually, I probably timed that a little off. I probably should have started using my mob copter a couple seconds before so I could stack them up. But it's not too bad. I mean, I've got 4 or 5 of those guys up there. With your double champion enhancements, you can usually get a couple of those guys loaded up. But as you can see, and this is what I wanted to call out, use them if you want to. Captain Kaboom's a lot of fun to play and is effective. But I'm always shooting for a looting strategy of a 20k bricks per battle. You can see here I only did 7,700. Now I could probably, had I fought that last match optimally, I probably could have gotten 10. But that's been my experience, and I'm consistently getting about 50% of that 20k base regularly with Captain Kaboom. That said, I don't feel like Captain Kaboom is probably the best way to go if you're trying to do a looting strategy. He's helpful for just winning, clearing the field, lucky battles, probably for a speed run too. If you wanted to try to use him for Clash. But otherwise, I'd say 1 thumb up for Captain Kaboom. I use other champions more. I'm not opposed to using him as well. I just happen to use other champions more because I get more out of other champions. Say, for example, the Great Normie or Loot Boxer. So, what do you guys think? I'm curious your thoughts. If you're using Captain Kaboom in another way, especially for speedruns, love to hear how you're doing that. But that is it for now. So that is another victory for Gaming Dads. And Gaming Dads out.